Hello everybody and welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash and today we're going to be taking a look at the sentiment screener. Right before we get into that, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated to the hottest trends in the crypto market, make sure to also click on the bell icon. You can give us a follow on Twitter at FXS Crypto, and if you enjoy the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangek with a zero at the end. I recently created a Telegram group where I explain my thoughts on why I'm taking a trade, and if you're into that sort of content, make sure to go ahead and join this group. I recently earlier today posted the setup on in that group, and I expected ApeCoin price to go retest $6, and it looks like I was the entry was pretty good. The price did hit my target, and it was a pretty good trade. So if you're like I mentioned, right, if you're into that sort of content, please make sure to go ahead and join this Telegram group. And let's get into the sentiment screener. It is Monday, and every Monday we take a look at the coins that you should probably pay close attention to because its volume is rising and a couple of on-chain metrics are supporting this pump in volume. So let's take a look at this week's altcoins. These are Joe, LRC, and the Graph. As you can see here, the volume for Joe, LRC, and Graph have easily doubled over the last 24 hours and more than that. And over the past 7 days as well, over the week, the volume has doubled, which indicates that there's a consistent trend to the volume. Now let's take a look if this volume is actually bullish or bearish. Like it's a guess. It's not 100% accurate determination, but there is no daily active addresses for Joe, so let's skip that. Let's go into loopring. Daily active addresses has increased quite a bit. The graph it's negligible. It's not that much. If you look at the MVRV, Joe seems to be like 17% of the investors that bought Joe over the last 30 days are in profit, and kind of the LRC and Graph investors are around along the same levels. But the 1 year MVRV shows that all of the investors that bought Joe or LRC and Graph over the past 1 year are underwater. Now there has been a significant inflow of Graph into exchanges, so you should probably pay close attention to Graph if you are looking to long this. So let's take a look at these three coins from a technical perspective and see what's up. Right, so Joe seems to have breached its 30-day EMA, which is a good sign. It is now currently retesting this 0.35 resistance level, and as you can see here, the last few times price came close to overcoming this level. It was rejected. You can see first rejection occurred on 30th of 31st May, and then there was another rejection on 24th and 25th of June. The latest rejection was on 30th of July, and the price is now attempting to flip this level again at 0.356. So assuming we get a flip of this level into support floor and then we get a retest, all well and good, then you can expect the price to head up to 0.517. Now this, from a current position, you're looking at a 43% upswing from a daily time frame. So it sounds plausible. It's not that it's not possible. As you can see here, the 50-day, is it the 100-day? The 50, 100, and the 200. So the 50-day EMA is also overcome now, and the 100-day EMA coincides extremely close to the resistance level that we marked here at 0.517. So 0.50 seems like an appropriate target for Joe if it manages to flip the 0.356 hurdle. So on the other hand, as you can see here, the price has been keeping up with this trend here and is producing higher lows. So if we get a breakdown of this trend line producing a lower low, then you could probably expect the price to continue going lower, probably around up to 0.186 and collect liquidity resting below these lows. So yeah, that's it for Joe. Let's take a look at the next coin, which was Loopring. LRC Proof has done pretty well. It's breached the 30-day EMA. It's getting rejected by the 50-day EMA. Let's take a look at it from a lower time frame to see what's happening. Okay, there has been a major sell-off around the. Okay, 6-day was pretty interesting. The 206-hour EMA looks to be what's causing this rejection, and on top of that, the price has also. It came very close, but it did not hold up. Let me just draw some important levels from a daily time frame perspective. There is one at 0.47, another at roughly 0.439. Yeah, 0.478 and 0.45 are the two important levels that are kind of hindering the move. And as you can see here on daily time frame, the 50-day EMA is also what's causing the downtrend. Basically, there's a confluence of resistance occurring at 0.45 to 0.43, 0.44. So that's what's causing the rejection. Now, going forward, what I'm expecting is for the price to retest the 0.404. Let me just mark this up here. So if you do continue to head lower, there is a good chance price could bounce around here and then attempt to go higher up to 0.478. Now, interestingly, the price did produce a market structure break by piercing the 0.452 level. So you could probably look at this as a 4-hour demand zone and expect the price to bounce off of this level. Right now, this, assuming it does happen, you're looking at a 14% upswing, which I would gladly take. From a futures, if you're a futures trader, it would make you a good amount of money. So keeping a close eye on LRC as well, it looks pretty interesting. And the last coin for today's discussion is the graph. On a 1-day time frame, the price, okay, this is an interesting chart for graph. Looks like the price has managed to breach the downtrend. I think there should be a bullish divergence around here on the RSI. As I said, there is a clear bullish divergence, which has led to a 29% upswing, which is currently in works to break this declining trend line that you see here, right? And this one up could go all the way up to 0.134. This would be a 20% upswing, which is really, really interesting. And I would love to take this trade as well. Right. So yeah, there are a few outlooks. Like there are a few things that have to happen for me to take this trade. Right. The first thing is we have a market structure break, which is a good sign to start with. And then on a 4-hour time frame, you can see the price. You can mark out this demand zone here. Actually. Yep, I'm right. Okay, so this is the 4-hour demand zone that you see here. So, if the price does retrace, this will be a good place for entry, and you could probably book profits again around 0.115 or around 0.134. Assuming we get a move all the way up to 0.134, you're looking at a 32% upswing for GRT. But like I mentioned, right, you should kind of be careful about GRT and loop ring, mainly because A, we have data, and B, looks like there's a 500% increase in investors sending their GRT tokens to exchanges, which is almost always a bad sign. Like it could mean one of two things: A, they're using GRT as collateral; B, they could be selling, right? And from the looks of it, from the looks of this particular indicator, which is the MBRV, it indicates that a lot of people are underwater and they could be probably booking profits. So that's pretty much it for today's take on the altcoins you should have on your watch list. If you enjoyed this session, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.